What's up everyone, it's Gabby Trades here and welcome back to the channel. Well, we had some warning signs last week and we predicted the market to the T. We're gonna review today what is gonna come for the this upcoming week and the few more weeks that we have up until September end, according to how we trade, of course. But before we get rolling, don't forget to smash that like button, you guys. Make sure you do that. Subscribe if you're new here and hit the small bell notification so you always get notified when I'm live here with you. Let's see who's in the chat box real quick. Can't see the numbers, you guys, but probably we'll do in a minute. Moria, Dan, Lucian, Trevor, Monkey Van, Stanimir, Joe, King Tony, Robo Lema is someone new. Good morning everyone. So happy to see you. For Aware as well, some new people here today this morning. That's incredible. All right, so we're not gonna waste any time. We're gonna jump straight into it. First reviewing, of course, as usual, whatever the hell is happening with the news. So the thing is, right, we do have some sort of seasonality in play. So usually we have the back half of September as a weak part of the month. And think about this year coming right after a Fed rate cut. Of course, Market Watch is flying that despite last week's pop and despite the performance overall in the market. So yeah, are we expecting for the second half of September to roll over as often as it usually does? Well, that is what they're saying over here. We need to be looking at Monday and Friday for weakness patterns in order to to warn people. Now, because seasonality isn't a guarantee, but when stocks have often sprinted to the way they have, investors take profits early into the week and before the weekend as well. So this tends to happen. That's why you have this can amplify the dips on Monday and Friday particularly. So yeah, you are technically expecting faster swings around Monday and Friday. But you guys, also you need to remember, right? Just remember that, like, we tend to have annually 9 to 10% on average. We have percentage gains for S&P 500, for example. Now, this year, just after April, we already are up like almost 40%, which is absolutely, insane if you ask me. Now, continuing further, one thing that's really weird is that the 10-year treasury yield is rising as well. So is the bull market going to hinge on the 10-year treasury yield? This is what we're about to find out. And after the Fed cuts, then the yields are rising into the weekend. That is going to mean that the bond market isn't fully buying the story of the disinflationary story. Because if you have a high 10-year yield, that is going to mean pricier mortgages and corporate borrowing, which is going to, of course, pressure the tech. And then while financials and value could hold a little bit better. So yeah, we're going to be watching if the 10-year yield pushes higher again, and then we might see some sort of rotation when mega cap starts to soften, and then we are rotating into value and banks for resilience, right? So let's see if that's going to happen. Now, see, the thing is, this is really important, right? That the 10-year yield is rising, because if we look at the performance on Friday, we had the Dow was up 172 points, Nasdaq was up 160, S&P was up 32.4 points. But what are you looking at over here? Well, you're clearly seeing that you have more declining issues than advancing on the day. So essentially, that is again talking about bread. My rescue again wants to be in the picture. So that is essentially signaling a weak breath yet again. But what's even most important is, let's have a look at the screener over here. No, be quiet, please. What's most important to note is that we actually had the energy that was lagging last week. The tech was performing kind of good, so the energy was the one that continued to lag. And if you remember, the energy prices were the ones that were stabilizing the CPI, which is essentially the inflation report. So that's what we need to be wondering if that's going to happen if something's going to happen and then we completely switch on that as well, because seems like inflation is not going anywhere. But yeah, in terms of news, what do we have here? Flash manufacturing PMI, and then we have the Fed Chair Powell speaks. That's in the red folder, but we actually have a lot of the Feds are actually going to speak this week. So this is just, of course, the most important one that's going to happen tomorrow. And then we have final GDP, and then we have core PCE, which is, of course, the preferred inflation measure tool for the core PCs, the preferred inflation gauge for the Fed. So that is going to be important, because you have to remember, if we have a hotter PCE, this is going to, again, push the 10-year yield up, and it's going to obviously weigh on tech. So cooler prints are more about the soft landing narrative, if you will, right? Yeah, so we definitely don't want to see that. Hold on one second. No, do not bite my cables. Do not bite my cables. Guys, it's honestly so hard. She's like, she wants my attention completely. I don't know what to tell you. All right, hello Diamond Eyes, hello. Yeah, so that's it in terms of news over here. So the thing also that I wanted to show you is that we have the September OPEX set up over here. Whaley over here. So basically in that particular week, we had you know, the S&P being down way more than being up. So it's been up like 8 times, and it's been down 22 times according to this OPEX for this year. This is going back 50 years, in the last 50 years. So that's what we're looking at potentially. And we were worried about it last week, but now the stocks are looking extremely overextended. And yeah, it's quite possible that they might sell off this week, if you ask me. But we're gonna go and look at that. But before we start with crypto, I just want to like quickly show you the S&P 500 once again. If you look at it, you guys, from April, right? Let's go ahead and see the type of gain that we've received from April. Like, this is super substantial, you guys. Almost 40%. That is almost 40% gain on the S&P 500, where annually we're usually looking at around 9 to 10. So you can see how this is way overextended, right? Okay, so starting with Bitcoin. All right, starting with Bitcoin, you guys. So, of course, now we have a new week that is opening right now. So it's very important to wait for the day to finish, right? But also, what did we say last week? We said that we're expecting for price to drop to at least 112K levels. And this is exactly what's happening. So I want you to pay attention at the levels, because these levels are extremely important, you guys, and you can get them with the indicators. Again, I'm going to show you. I don't know how many of you are new here, but for the ones that are new here, make sure to grab the indicators, because we utilize them. Me and all the traders on Discord, you guys, we utilize them. You can find them in the description box, and you can also join Discord for free in the description box. Make sure you do that, because that's where I give the daily analysis way before I even stream. So yeah, this is how we got this daily support level, as you can see over here. So that was one important level. As you can see here, we had a massive sell wall. We tried to reverse. We kind of did. So are we going to hold that level right now? That's the question. In my opinion, right, I'm going to tell you what my opinion is. If price continues up today, this is not necessarily going to be bullish, in my opinion, specifically for Bitcoin. So I would rather have price drop a little bit further down to at least 111K, ideally to around 110K, but it's never going to be in one shot. Do you guys understand? Like, this is the thing. It's never in like one shot. Yes, okay, this morning, this was kind of crazy candle, right? Lots of liquidations, kind of crazy, but you're not going to get that so many times, right? You're probably going to get that once, and then price is going to recover to some extent, maybe retest other levels that we have, and then drop down further to complete the move. So basically what I'm trying to say, am I long over here? Actually, I am on alts because everything has reached levels, but we're going to discuss together now. And these levels, you guys, we've been seeing these levels for the past week together. We've discussed all of the levels for everything. So you have absolutely no excuse to not be confident in this. Hello. It's just the market. So King Tony is saying it's just the market makers playing with everyone's emotions, trying to get you out before they send it higher. Of course, I agree, King Tony. Like, I completely agree. And this was kind of, you know, it was kind of expected. Like I said to you guys, I've tried to explain to you so many times. We have the true month open over here. Don't ask me why the true month is on 8th of September. Do not ask me. I will tell you in the course here. So make sure to sign up for the course waitlist. Make sure you do that, because that's where I'm going to teach you all these tricks. If you sign up for that, you're going to get the prices that no one else is getting. Then they're going to be expensive because I'm going to grow more and more, you guys. So yeah, I'm probably going to put them high. I don't want everyone to have my stuff. Like, it's annoying. But anyway, so yeah, this is the thing. When you start the month like that, you tend to reverse. Right? You tend to reverse. So I was expecting that reversal to occur last week. I didn't really see it happening Monday morning, but to some extent, I actually like that it's happening, because if it continues down today, this is going to be a bullish signal for me, right? So if it continues down, I'm going to be so happy buying from below the true month open. You have no idea. I'll be so happy buying. If Monday closes below 111K today, I'll be extremely happy to start accumulating down here. Now, for anyone that's talking about 90K and stuff like that, I don't see it happening right now. Sorry, I don't think we have time for that, right? Because the only time we have is up to 13th of October. So you can imagine, like, you know, the amount of people that are short over here. If anyone, of course, I'm short, because you guys know that I'm short from 117K, and I said that I'm going to reaccumulate at 118, but 118 wasn't reached for me, so I'm short 170. This was the reason, right? A lot of people ask me, like, why are you short from 117? Isn't it too early? No, it's not, right? It's not, because you never know when price is going to exhaust. You have a plan, you have an overall framework that you're using, that we're using, and we've been using. So yeah, the thing is, the timing, the prediction of the timing can be difficult. As you can see, Monday. Why is price dumping on Monday? In my opinion, price is trying to dump today before the true week open, which you guys know happens for me at the end of Monday. So price is dropping now in order to become bullish again. I hope so, right? It might not happen. If we don't trade below 111K, it's not going to happen. It's probably going to be a move up to then drop again to around 111, 110. So that's the thing. But yeah, very well played so far. Very well played. Reacting from the daily support, like we said, this is going to be the first zone at the very least for a reaction, right? So this move right now, to me, is a reactionary move, right? I want to see price drop below 100,011K, and if that doesn't happen, I'm going to be very sussed out about this move. Sussed out meaning this move is going to be suspicious for me. You guys, let me know in the chat box, did you actually understood? Because you're watching me every day, so you must have known these levels. You must have been ready for these weeks to occur. By weeks, I mean, you know, this week, the week on Ethereum. What did we say about ETH? What did we say about ETH? We said we want to see $4,000 on ETH, right, to hold. So essentially, that's what we're seeing right now, right? 4,000 on ETH. Look at the wick. Perfect area, you guys. Perfect execution. Look at the wick. Where is the wick? 3,999. What have we been saying all week last week? Sorry, I don't want to be like trying to give you the talk, or, you know, like a teacher, you know, but the thing is, I want you guys to understand how important it is to watch these live stream. I always ask you, make screenshots, and again, I told you guys, join Discord, because that is where you can if you join Discord, first of all, the access is for free, right? You will get access extremely easily just by registering on Bluffin. If you're already a Bluffin user, just send me your UID. I will make you a VIP. No problem. You don't have to make a new account, right? So that it's very easy, and that's where you can come back and check, okay, this is the levels that Gabby is giving, right? So what am I going to do from here? This is your decision, right? I'm not here to manage your accounts. Anyway, the point is on yeah, Discord. Yeah, Discord is very chill. Discord is very chill. I try not to spam you guys with anything. Where I just want like a chill, good community with good traders. Everyone that's annoying me one way or another, even if they're good people, I don't care. They're going away, right? So for me, it's important to keep a very specific vibe of there. So yeah, $4,000 Ethereum for me, it's very important to hold. Now, if we don't hold 4,000 on ETH, that might be a little bit problematic. So to be fair, you guys, I'm long ETH, right? I'm long ETH, and I want for this price action to hold. It is extremely important. But again, also remember that the ultimate zones that we have to hold on ETH, anywhere you trade above like actually this level is so low. I don't think we should worry, right? I don't think we should worry because the weekly level is so far away. The weekly level is 3,944. So, you know, price might as well just come down and retest that. If we, in a case we start dropping even more, right? In a case we start dropping even more, this is the level. This is the candle. This entire bearish candle is in a sense your order block, right? It's going to play a game of a breaker block in that sense right now. So you do have to keep that area. So even Ethereum has so much space to drop and nothing will happen to the bullish bias. Nothing will happen even if we drop further. I'm not saying it's going to happen because we already saw 4K. So I'm long here, but like I said, very tight stop loss because and I said that on Discord. I said very tight stop loss and I'm long from down here. The reason for that is because nothing will happen to the bullish bias if ETH drops to the buy breaker block zone, which is around 3,800, right? Around 3,000, 3,900, 3,800, sorry, 3,944 where the zone starts. The zone gets a little bit more clear at around 3,800 and then, you know, even 3,600. So absolutely nothing is going to happen to ETH if price drops even to 3,600. We're still going to see new all-time highs. Do you understand? Like it's the bullishness is going to continue. The bullish bias maintains. The problem with ETH is going to come only when we start closing below 3,500. And we're so far from that, right? But you need to understand that you need to be looking at the levels, just like I said. The levels that we need to be 4K, right? I'm long right now. Type stop losses, right? Then my next level is going to be 3,800, right? 3,900, 3,800. So as price drops, I want to continue reaccumulating because I know that this is pretty much it, right? This is going to be the last opportunity. Solana, same thing. Where was the zone last week? $214. So we've hit that zone, $214, right? So like I say, are you making screenshots? Are you following? Where is the problem going to start occurring for Solana? If we start trading below $200, right? If we start trading below $200. So look at it like that. Even if we continue to drop, whatever, if we continue to drop, it is going to be just super extremely important. What are we going to do at around the levels of 200, 205, 200 and, you know, 210? Very telling. And for that, you guys, also, by the way, it's extremely useful if you're using the bots, right? Which is the trading bots on Pionex. Again, the link is in the description box. You get free money just by registering to start with. And then I've made a video which is only on Discord, so join Discord, in where I explain how to use the bots, right? And then if you're asking for levels, where here it is, right? Your setup is going to be invalidated if you have a weekly close on Solana below $200. So what does that mean? That means that accumulation needs to start from here, technically, correct? So if you're setting up a bot, you know that you need to be accumulating, you need to be entering into buy positions down here in the bot. So it's really that simple, but the bot is just going to set so many little buys and so many little sells for you that one position is not going to achieve that many profits. And by the way, we have Fountain of Youth who's using the bots as well. He absolutely loves them, and we have few more people that are using the bots. So yeah, you guys try them out. I'm telling you, I think I'm already tagged long on XRP, because I set up a bot on XRP. Like, we were up here, we were trading up here in this level, and I set up a bot for XRP to start accumulating from $2.8. That was my limit order on the bots, because usually you can enter the market, but I wanted to, because I knew that XRP is going to drop and it's going to retest 2.8 at the very least. So from 2.8, that means I've accumulated like at least 30 or 40 buy positions by now. So yeah, and I increased my leverage as well on that. So instead of like 3, I think, what did I do at like X8 or something? I don't remember. Whatever, but this is it. And then I've evaluated like my liquidation points as well for XRP according to everything, like where is price going to be fine to drop to, right? So that's the kind of thing you guys need to be looking out for. ETH BTC, same thing. What did we say? This is the buy zone, right? If we fail, which we did, right? If we fail over here, the daily support at 0.3832, what did we say? This is the buy zone down here. Look at the tap. Perfect tap into the buy zone. Do I need to show you? Perfect tap into the buy zone price reaction. You need to understand, I get these buy zones with the help of my indicator. I am not coming up with these things by myself. I have created the indicators for you guys with the help of Lux Algo. They're the best in the industry. You are honestly missing out. If you don't have the indicators, you are missing out on buy zones, on sell zones. You have no idea how much. A lot. So here's the course waitlist. Where's the indicators? I don't know. Here, get my trading indicators, join Discord. Make sure you do all these things for the help of you. But yeah. Good morning, Philip. Good morning. So yeah, the thing about the TradFi market is gold as well. What did we say on gold? What did we say on gold? We want to react from 3,642. Here is the buy. Did you get it? If you didn't get it, like, it's not, honestly, like, you're not watching carefully. I'm just trying to help you guys, you know. It's actually insane. I stream for another big channel as well, and people are like saying, oh my god, you're a girl, you're this, you're that, go cook, stuff like that. And I'm like, do you understand that I'm probably the best trader that you've ever watched in your YouTube live? It's so disrespectful, you guys. And you know, but I understand it, right? I also have my preconceptions and stuff like that, but I want you to understand that I'm successful in what I do, and I'm trying to help you guys by giving you all of the stuff. Like, I literally give you everything on YouTube. I don't give you the specifications of my strategy. That's why I gave you the opportunity for the course that I've been recording for 3 months, and it's actually just few videos. I just don't have time because I'm so busy, but it's gonna come out for you, and you're gonna get your good prices because you've registered for the wait list. And if you're not in the wait list, it's just, you're gonna pay for it. Dre, I got liquidated on Solana. Gabby is the best. Don't disrespect her mouses. my what? Sorry. Thank you for your knowledge, Gregory. No, you're welcome, mate. Like I've actually been doing it for years, right? I had a private Discord for myself and my mates, whoever I managed to, you know, find throughout the years. And it was going really well. I didn't plan to go on YouTube or anything like that. So here I am though, and you guys honestly, like, just watch, please watch, listen carefully, because the things that I give are very simplified, very simplified. Right, I got liquidated on Solana. Dre, what was your entry, bro? Like, I'm sorry for that. Yeah, no excuse, Diamond Eyes. It's really no excuse. Gregory, you're most than welcome. Like I said, get on Discord, mate. That's what you know, we have amazing traders. Some people that have even more time to trade than me, like they're like constantly popping setups. It's insane. You know, with the commitments that I have to do with teaching and like streaming, day trading for me has become a little bit difficult. So what I'm doing is I hold more long term throughout the days, but it still works perfectly well. Like my P&L is good. Okay, Polygon, please. Yes, you guys pop some requests over here. As a Monday, we're gonna be a little scattered. Is it Matic? I think it's Matic, right? Okay, what is going what was the ticker? Was it Polygon? Was it Poly? I forgot, to be fair. Guys, give me the ticker, please. Paul. Okay. Why don't I have it? I've deleted it for some reason, I think. Let's have a look on Poly over here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I see why I've deleted it. Yeah, I mean, I guess you kind of have a confirmed bottom over here for now, at least. The good thing is, all right, that's very good. It has some space to trade up to 0.786, probably 0.8 even, because these areas are usually wicked. But yeah, I want you to pay attention on the daily over here real quick. Do you see this formation down here? You have the same formation. You have the same formation up here. So the way you're seeing price reacting from the formation right now, it's the exact same way you're going to see it reacting from up here, technically. So what are we looking at? Let's dive in a little bit. All right, cool. So we have created a higher low. We have created liquidity above. We've taken the liquidity, and now we are dropping. We have taken everyone that came to trade long on the breakout here with their stop loss below the range gone, right? And have we actually reached any zone of interest? On a 4-hour time frame, again, with the help of the indicators, you can see that you had left some double liquidity formation over here, for which price had to come back to. Price needed to come back to this area. So this is what happens right now, right? And this is how you can sort of mix and match your altcoins, mix and match your ETH BTC, mix and match your Bitcoin, mix and match your Ethereum to see where everything is at levels, right? Okay. So, yeah, I mean, let's have a look. 12-hour. See, 12-hour is not looking that great. 12-hour is saying that price might drop. Let's actually mark it. We're gonna mark it because this is important. And if you notice, again, like I say, mix and match. Remember all the other alts that we were talking about, and we said there might be a further drop down, right? There might be a further. So this might be it. If it happens, it's going to be probably this liquidity for Polygon. So Uni, yes, we're gonna look at that. Okay, and then we go back on a daily and we assess where is that. I want to remind you again, for those of you who have the indicators, seeing these formations, right? You need to understand that anything between the bottoms is usually a buy zone. It's considered a buy zone as well. So if if you have liquidity on the 4-hour time frame here with this low at 0.18977, right? And you know that this is going to be essentially a buy zone as well. Relax, baby, please relax. I'm gonna be finishing a bit. Relax. She's going crazy for my attention. Oh my god, that's insane. It's okay. It's okay. You guys, I got this rescue, and she's worried when she doesn't have my attention. We have to bear with her a little bit. We're gonna look at oil, yeah, for sure. Crude, I assume, is what you want to look at. So yeah, there is a chance. This is a nice bounce right now from sort of like a V-shaped recovery over here. So it could be valid, just like everything else on the market, but I doubt it. Today needs to close first for me to make my decision. Hold on. One by one. Okay, we did Paul. Next one was Tesla. Can you please at least don't type on my keyboard? She is something else. Oh my god, what are we gonna do, you guys? How are we gonna run the streams with her? Yeah, Tesla, I'm waiting for this high, mate. What else can I tell you? I'm waiting for this high. So any retraces on this price action, any retraces for me are gonna be a buy, because I'm chasing a 489 on Tesla. Thanks a lot for your great work. Question on your indicators. I understand your buying zones are currently at the low price range. How do they become valid soon when everything is rapidly moving up? How do they become valid soon? Not sure what that means. How do they become valid soon? But the zones get created where the proper break of structure occurs, right? And I usually look at them on the daily time frame or the four hourly time frame, depending on what sort of trades I'm looking at, right? If I'm trading the 1 minute, 5 minute, is going to be lower time frame, obviously. All right. All right, cool. Then we had XRP. I think we already seen XRP, mate, at the beginning of this stream. At the beginning of the stream. Nice drop over here. I like it. Like we said, 2.8, a little bit deeper. We've cleared these two relatively equal lows over here. So then you start looking at 2.5 in case we drop further, 2.3 as well. Very possible, but I think 2.5 probably, even if it's wicked, this should hold. And max to 2.3, but still fairly good, right? We're still in a good position, because for XRP, I'm going to tell you the reason why we're dropping deeper is because, again, same thing on the weekly time frame. I showed you Solana, anything below $200 is not good. Closes weekly. I showed you Ethereum as well, and I said weekly closes below 3,500, bad. XRP, the XRP case is here. Weekly closes below $2, very, very bad. Very bad. So whatever happens, we're supposed to hold this, right? And then before that, we have all the other levels of areas that we're interested in, right? 2.5, 2.35, right? We have one more, 2.15. Yeah, for XRP. Don't forget to like this video. Yes, you guys, sorry, I keep forgetting. I'm gonna refresh this video because I want to see how many people liked the video. Refresh this video over here. So we have 38 likes and 76 people watching. You guys, come on, we can pump the likes to at least 75, because now we have 75 people watching. So let's pump the likes, please, because it's very important. I'm trying to build this channel on my own. I'm not like other channels, you know, nobody tells me what to say. Nobody is managing me or whatever. I'm doing my thing completely. I'm not like the other channels that have like 15 people working behind the background, and then people think that only the person, you know, there is one person. There's always like a huge team of people involved. All right. Anyway, so 1 second, you guys. Maybe she wants to learn from you. You guys are so cute. I apologize for this. Uni. Okay, Uni. All right, Milan, thank you so much, buddy. I think Uni, right? Uniswap. That's Uniswap. Am I correct? Uniswap. Yeah, so it had this run to like $20 over here, and then since then it's just like not great. I don't like the range that I'm seeing at the moment, to be fair. Uni is not, it's not something I particularly love at the moment. You make a higher high, but you come down, you make a lower low. It's just a really a nothing burger at the moment. This is the weekly level down here, just in case. Not the horizontal ray, we want the horizontal line. Weekly level 6.6 or maybe a little bit higher. Hold on. Yeah, 6.6. You want 6.6 to hold, basically. If you're gonna see any bullish momentum, 6.6, I think on a weekly looks good. 6.6 up to 6, like let's say the area could be wicked, right? Could wick the area and then close above it. That would be nice. For targets, I maybe target this high, $20, even before me seeing the liquidity. Like $20, I don't know, for more. Like Uniswap, I really don't know, to be fair. You do have lots of stacked highs over here, so they might be targeted. But again, gamble situation over here, you know. What do you think? Zulu1, hello. What do you think about H-bar? Yeah, we're gonna look at H-bar first, Somi, because we promised. And then we're gonna move to H-bar. What are we looking at over here? All right, something interesting. A range. Yeah, very ugly chart. I mean, geez, you could potentially, yeah, you could have potentially bought from here. This is a high time frame V-shaped recovery that you can buy from here very clearly. That's a very clear buy, but it's failing right now, and I believe it will continue to fail. You have a massive daily bullish fair value gap over here. So am I looking at the right chart? If I am, you're currently trying to hold the 12-hour bullish fair value gap. You might hold, I don't know. And if you don't, then you're looking to trade a little bit deeper into the daily, but hopefully hold the 0.7, 0.6, all these levels. What's your cat's name? She doesn't have a name. I call her Missy because, see, she was very sick, poor thing. She was very sick and I didn't see her personality, so I couldn't name her. Yeah, okay, we have H-bar first, one by one, you guys, one by one. H-bar. Yeah, H-bar, all good on H-bar because we're essentially from the 0.5, whatever happens, we're going to come and we're going to take 0.40. That is what the technicals are saying, right? The technicals are saying, do not worry, we're going to hold the 0.5. Yes, you know, if we're bored, we might drop to the 12-hourly support or even down to this support over here. So these are the levels for H-bar: 0.175, 0.20, and of course the 0.221 was the 0.5 that it is going to be considered an area that is holding. Of course, the 0.5 is valid in this entire range. As long as price doesn't drop to 0.236, we're good. So yeah, as long as price stays within the support zones over here, we're good to come up for H-bar. So yeah, price discovery for H-bar sooner than we think. But of course, I think you guys know what my bias is, right? October, mid-October or 13 October. Color Georgia. What a name. Georgia. That's funny. All right, someone asked for Nixa. I don't think we're gonna look at that right now. And then Argentine wants to look at Tron TRX. Yeah, I mean, I haven't looked at TRX for a long time, but basically this was the buy zone over here for TRX. And I haven't looked at that chart since I drew the buy zone, which was back in July or something. But anyway, again, very good zone for price to drop into. A bit of a tough cookie at the moment, to be fair. It's on a grind up. Oh wait, daily. Oh no, that's not good. But I wouldn't worry about that. I wouldn't worry about that too much. But if it happens, you have a clear target. You have a clear target for Tron. And then again, you will be within the buy zone, so all good. Yeah, that's a lot though. Jeez, that's gonna be, yeah, I mean, it's fine. 11%, who cares? Yeah, so this is the buy zone for Tron. CRV, yeah, of course we're gonna look at CRV. Down 10% on the day. Gosh. So for CRV, let's see this pullback over here. So for CRV, you guys, the story was very clear, right? We reached the 0.786. We know what we do. Range tier remodel. If you're not signed up, go and sign up in the description box for the range tier remodel course waitlist. If you want the cheap prices, otherwise I'm gonna pump them. Join Discord is for free. All you need to do is get on the Bluffin link. You guys know how much I love Bluffin. I only trade on Bluffin. You guys know that. So all right, cool. CRV. Yeah, sell from the 0.786, absolutely no brainer over here. Now you're dropping below the 0.5. I don't like that. You're looking at 0.605 right now, in my opinion. If price doesn't hold right now, which it could, but I highly doubt it, you're looking at 0.60 and 0.56 for CRV to hold. Gabby, do you have a video explaining your indicators? Yes, I do have a video, Patricia. It's on under the video section because we do so many live streams, and on YouTube there is you know, the video section, and that's why they're there. Okay, thank you, Gabby. You're most welcome. You're most welcome. Yeah, the indicators are honestly, this Happiness Hub is saying we'll buy you indicators today. The indicators are like 18 bucks or something. I don't know. You're paying for the developer. You're paying for LuxAlgo. The money are going to them. I get a cut from it. You know, it's not that much. I'm honestly trying to help you guys. Aster. I don't know what Aster is, but sure, let's go. Up 14% on the day, like what? I mean, okay. Whatever the hell that is. Aster is a very new hype competitor. Love it. Love it. Love it. Promoted by CZ. Yeah, well, have you seen BNB? Okay, well, all right, let's look at the 4-hour. No, this thing is bullish as hell. There's absolutely no stopping it. Nothing's gonna stop this thing. The 4-hour is like, it's looking perfect. Any retrace over here is a good buy, in my opinion. We don't have enough price data, unfortunately, to make use of all of the indicators on this, but we can obviously do a raw checkup over here. 12 hourly, absolutely amazing. So the fair value gaps you're looking at are here and here. These two zones we can mark it as well. Should we look at daily? Actually, there is no point. Actually, there is a point looking at daily, to be fair. But yeah, here's your zone. on a daily. You can refine it a little bit more. Come down, see what you have. You do have a break over here. So, you know, if in any shape or form this price comes back to $1, if this happens, if Aster goes back to $1, this is a massive buy, a massive buy. But the way it's reacting, I don't really see it happening right now. It might not even come back to that zone, because on the 4 hour you have no reason to short, right? You had a little bit of reason to short on the 1 hour, but it's still, even if you came in at the confirmation short over here with this candle, your move is already pretty much almost retraced completely. So what are you essentially, you know, winning? Nothing. So yeah. Yeah, this would be a great opportunity for, on any retrace. I think it's a great opportunity. The 30-minute, it was already telling you here that it wants to come up. You guys are welcome. Pyth. All right, let's look at Pyth. Oh gosh, 10% on the day. Not good. Yeah, so first reaction, price is trying to close above our first level on Pyth, which was 0.1488. So it looks like it's probably going to go and retest other levels that we have down here. So we have a 12-hourly level over here, which most probably is not going to hold, but we're going to mark it 0.136. And then price could drop back to 0.12. Very possible. Very possible. Extremely possible. Who bought this? I want to know who actually went and bought this. I actually want to know who did this. Anyway, we were looking at that. Yeah, basically we had the buy zone over here, tap into the buy zone, rejection again from the resistance, breaking and now breaking again. Nothing burger. Not enough price action, not enough confirmation for me. Yeah, not enough. Definitely not enough. For sure it needs to break 0.2295 and stay there. Just stay there. Right, just stay above it. Do we have time for link? For sure, mate. Why not? But you know my opinion, right? I'm not waiting for $50 on link. I just want to be clear on that. Link weekly support didn't hold. This thing is so weak. Like, it's just, I don't know what to tell you. It's not good. So yeah, if this thing doesn't hold weekly support, like, it's just pathetic. But yeah, you're looking to probably drop down into the, like, between $18 and $20 region if you're lucky. If you're not lucky, you're retesting $16, but yeah. Gabby, are you able to share with us what indicators are you using? I don't think you guys are listening to me. I do not think you guys are. How many times in this video did I say, come in the description box and get the indicators? How many times? I don't know. They plan buyback and burn October and fully unlocked vesting. Yeah, like, we'll see. For me, I need way more confirmation before I do anything. And yeah, link, this is it, you guys. All right, so we did 50 minutes today. My eyes are absolutely killing me. Do we need to talk about anything else today? Let me think. I think that's it. We're gonna look at gold tomorrow and a little bit more TradFi as well tomorrow. Thank you so much, you guys. Yeah, I hope you are making great use of the video. And if you are, also Make sure to leave a small comment under the video. I don't know if it helps actually with the algorithm, but I kind of want to assume that it does. You mentioned Lux Algo 5 times. Yeah, I did, didn't I? Yeah. Please do render if you have time. All right, Chris, let's do render. Let's do render for Chris. Yeah, render sort of tapped into our buy zone, sort of, but not really. Still in the old one. This was the more refined one, if you will. The more refined one down here. But you know the drill, right? You know the drill for render, because we said it many times, Chris, right? We want 3.274 to hold. 3.274, right? Because you're trading in between levels. And you have so much time for render, because render is looking good overall. Like $12 is looking fine. So if you want to catch the bottom, you have to be very careful, because you know, you have to assume that you're gonna get $12, and then you want to be careful down here. Big chop happening in between levels. We said that, Chris, right? Look how many times we rejected from 4.1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know how many times. 6, 7, 8. Massive level. 4.12. And now we're rejecting again. So I would like to assume that price is going to retest 3.2. And if it doesn't, happy days. If it doesn't, that means that this buy zone was correct. So that's that. You guys, make sure to come in the description box, join Discord. It is for free. I said many times. Have you seen Anonymous? It does a lot of price predictions. I haven't seen it, mate, to be honest. I don't watch anyone else because I don't care what anyone else says, because I'm correct. And so far, I haven't seen, you know, I'm not very impressed with the YouTube space in terms of crypto and trading. I think half of the people are absolutely ridiculous. Oh, yeah. Anthony, no. Have you seen me though? I think you'll be very surprised. Yeah. I'm not interested in shills, so honestly I don't care. But hope you guys have a great day, right? Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you tomorrow just as usual. Make sure to smash the like button, you guys, and send a comment. It really helps. I think it's gonna help the stream get further. Thank you so much.